Have you ever walked through the streets of Seoul and noticed something striking? Everyone, from students to grandmas, looks so clean, neat, and effortlessly stylish. No flashy designer logos, no over-the-top outfits, just pure confidence wrapped in simplicity. It's almost as if being put together is part of their DNA. But here's the twist. Most of them aren't spending thousands on clothes. They've mastered something far deeper, the art of looking refined without being rich. In Korea, fashion isn't just about trends, it's a reflection of discipline, respect and pride in how you present yourself to the world. While other cultures often chase luxury labels, Koreans have built an entire identity around minimalism, grooming, and balance, creating a look that feels both polished and natural. So how do they do it? What's behind this quiet power of Korean neatness that the whole world admires? Stay with me, because in this video, we're uncovering the real secrets behind how Koreans stay clean, stylish and confident every single day, even on a budget. And cleanliness is cultural, not cosmetic. In Korea, cleanliness isn't just about hygiene, it's a form of respect. From the moment a child steps into kindergarten, they're taught that being neat and tidy is a reflection of who you are and how you honor the people around you. It's not about impressing others with beauty or wealth. It's about showing discipline and self-control through your appearance. There's even a Korean word that beautifully captures this idea. Gwang, which means brightness or radiance. But it's not the artificial glow that comes from expensive skincare products or luxury makeup. It's the natural inner brightness that shines when someone takes care of themselves, from their clothes to their posture. In Korean culture, looking clean is a way of saying, I respect myself and I respect you too. That's why you'll notice that even casual wear looks polished. Shirts are wrinkle-free, shoes are spotless, and hair is neatly styled. It's a silent language that says, I care. This cultural habit shows up everywhere. From students wearing crisp school uniforms to office workers who maintain perfect grooming despite long hours. There's a quiet pride in maintaining order, not just in public spaces, but in personal presentation. Even Korean homes reflect this mindset. Shoes are taken off at the entrance. Clothes are folded with care. Cleanliness in one's surroundings directly translates to cleanliness in one's appearance. In many Western cultures, fashion is about individual expression, standing out, being bold, making a statement. But in Korea, fashion is about harmonizing with others. It's about belonging to a society where neatness symbolizes integrity and self-respect. That's why being clean in Korea isn't cosmetic, it's cultural. It's built into their values, their daily habits, and their sense of identity. And that cultural foundation is what makes every Korean, no matter their income level, look effortlessly put together. 2. Minimalist wardrobe, maximum impact. Now let's talk about the Korean secret that fashion influencers are just beginning to understand, the power of minimalism. While much of the world is obsessed with having more, Koreans have mastered the art of doing more with less. They know that looking good doesn't mean owning hundreds of outfits. It means knowing what works for you and wearing it with confidence. The average Korean wardrobe is surprisingly simple. It's built around neutral colors, white, beige, navy, gray, and black, shades that never clash and always look sophisticated. This makes mixing and matching incredibly easy. A single white shirt can be styled 5 different ways, with jeans, slacks, a skirt, or even layered under a blazer. Koreans understand that fit is everything. You'll rarely see someone wearing oversized, unflattering clothes unless it's a deliberate streetwear choice. Instead, their outfits are tailored to accentuate clean lines, shoulders in the right place, sleeves the perfect length, and trousers that fall just right. It's not about showing off, it's about balance. Their fashion philosophy follows the same principle as Korean architecture and design: harmony, symmetry, and simplicity. Nothing is excessive, yet nothing is missing. You might think this sounds expensive, but it's actually the opposite. Many Koreans invest in a few quality pieces that can be worn repeatedly, rather than chasing every new fashion trend. It's a practical mindset. Buy less, but better. And when you know how to style what you already own, you always look effortlessly neat. Even young people in Seoul's trendy districts like Hongdae or Garosagil often shop from affordable local brands or budget-friendly online stores. They mix smartly, pairing a simple Uniqlo shirt with tailored pants from a street market. The result? A polished, expensive look without the heavy price tag. This minimalist approach also creates a calm, clean visual identity, both personally and culturally. It's not loud or attention-seeking, yet it naturally draws admiration. Koreans have discovered that true style isn't about quantity. It's about quality, balance, and consistency. Their clothing choices mirror their mindset, organized, mindful, and purpose-driven. And that's why, even on a tight budget, Koreans manage to look as if they just stepped out of a fashion magazine. Daeshin. Together, these two values, cleanliness as culture and minimalism as lifestyle, form the invisible framework of Korean elegance. It's not luck or luxury, it's intentional living. Every clean shirt, every simple color choice, every neatly tied shoelace tells the same story. Style isn't about what you wear, it's about how you live. 3. Laundry and fabric care rituals. In Korea, laundry isn't just a chore. It's part of their personal presentation ritual. Every home has its own rhythm of cleanliness. Clothes aren't just washed, they're maintained. Koreans believe that how you care for your clothes reflects how much you care about yourself. If you walk through a Korean neighborhood early in the morning, you'll see balconies lined with freshly washed clothes fluttering in the sunlight. That's not just about saving electricity, it's tradition. Sunlight drying is believed to kill bacteria naturally, preserve fabric freshness, and give clothes that crisp, clean scent you just can't get from machines alone. Unlike many Western households that rely heavily on dryers, Koreans often air-dry their clothes indoors using collapsible racks. This slow-drying process protects the fabric from shrinking or fading, keeping garments looking newer for longer. But it doesn't stop there. Koreans are meticulous with fabric sprays, steamers, and ironing routines. Before wearing anything, even casual t-shirts, it's common to smooth out wrinkles or refresh the scent with a light spritz. Fabric sprays in Korea are often infused with soft floral or soap-clean fragrances, giving clothes a lasting freshness all day long. In many Korean homes, laundry day is a full experience, washing, folding, ironing, and storing clothes neatly in color-coordinated wardrobes. Parents teach children early on to fold school uniforms properly and prepare their next day outfit the night before. It's a form of discipline that soon becomes second nature. This culture of care extends beyond the home. Even laundromats in Korea look clean, organized and efficient, some equipped with self-service steamers and folding tables so customers can leave with wrinkle-free clothes. Because in Korea, clean fabric equals clean images. You can wear the simplest outfit, but if it's spotless, crisp, and well-kept, it gives off instant sophistication. The secret isn't the price tag on the clothes. It's the care you put into keeping them perfect. To Koreans, a clean shirt is more than fabric. It's a reflection of order, respect, and self-worth. 4. Grooming, the unspoken fashion rule. If fashion is the outfit, grooming is the aura. And in Korea, it's not optional, it's expected. Looking neat doesn't stop at clothing. It extends to skin, hair, nails, and even breath. Koreans understand that true style starts with personal hygiene. That's why skincare isn't a beauty routine. It's daily self-maintenance. Morning and night, people of all ages, yes, even men, follow detailed skincare steps: cleansing, toning, moisturizing, and sunscreen. It's not vanity, it's hygiene and discipline. There's a popular saying in Korea, your face is your business card. Whether you're a student, a worker, or a business owner, your skin's condition, hair's neatness, and overall freshness tell people how organized you are in life. And let's talk about that clean glow, the soft, hydrated looks Koreans are famous for. It's not about makeup or filters. It's the result of consistent care. gentle exfoliation, hydration, and protection from pollution and sun exposure. This gives Koreans that naturally bright, healthy look that radiates confidence and youth. Even men embrace grooming as part of their daily identity. It's normal for men to use toners, moisturizers, and lip balms, even carry hand creams or facial mists in their bags. Far from being seen as feminine, it's viewed as responsible and respectful. Hair care is equally important. Regular salon visits for trims, scalp treatments, and color touch-ups are common, even among average-income earners. Koreans know that well-kept hair can elevate even the simplest outfit. And the details matter. Clean nails, fresh breath, subtle fragrance. These small touches complete the look of someone who's polished, healthy, and confident. You'll rarely catch a Korean person with chipped nails or unkempt hair, because grooming is deeply tied to self-discipline and social harmony. This collective habit of care makes Korean streets look like spontaneous fashion runways. Not because everyone's rich or obsessed with looks, but because everyone understands that neatness is a silent form of respect. It's an unwritten fashion rule. You don't need designer clothes to look amazing. You just need to be clean, cared for, and confident. From well-ironed shirts to radiant skin, Koreans prove that style begins with self-respect, and grooming is the unspoken language that expresses it. 5. The role of community and judgment. In Korea, your appearance isn't just about you. It's about everyone you represent, your family, your school, your workplace, and even your community. Korean culture deeply values collective harmony, known as nunchi, the subtle art of being aware of others and acting in a way that maintains social balance. In this system, how you present yourself in public says a lot about your respect for others. If you show up looking unkempt, it's not seen as being comfortable. It's seen as being careless, even disrespectful. That's why in Korean society, looking neat is a social responsibility. It communicates consideration, maturity, and respect. People take extra time to look presentable before stepping out, not because they're vain, but because they don't want to make others uncomfortable or appear inconsiderate. There's a common saying in Korea, your face belongs to society. It reflects the belief that your image influences how your group is perceived. If a student dresses sloppily, it reflects on the school. If an employee looks disheveled, it reflects on the company. This sense of shared image naturally motivates everyone to maintain a clean and polished appearance. And yet, this isn't about fake appearances or trying to impress. It's rooted in respect and belonging. Koreans understand that how they carry themselves affects the harmony of the group. The way you dress, smell, and act are small contributions to the collective atmosphere. This societal awareness also creates an invisible structure that keeps standards high. You don't need designer clothes or luxury items. What matters most is effort. Iron your shirt, fix your collar, polish your shoes, and present yourself neatly. This subtle but powerful social expectation explains why you rarely see someone in Korea looking messy in public. Even quick trips to the convenience store are done with decency, hair combed, clothes clean and shoes tidy. The result? Entire cities like Seoul and Busan feel aesthetically clean, not just because of architecture or urban planning, but because the people themselves reflect order and care. It's social harmony made visible through style. In short, in Korea, style isn't for self-expression, it's for social connection. 6. Affordable fashion ecosystem. Now here's the part that surprises most outsiders. You don't have to be rich to look stylish in Korea. The country has built one of the most vibrant and affordable fashion ecosystems in the world. Walk through Seoul streets, places like Dongdaemun, Euhwa Women's University Market, or Hongdae, and you'll find rows upon rows of trendy outfits at prices that won't break your wallet. From classic blouses and tailored trousers to cute accessories and minimalist sneakers, everything looks modern, fresh, and clean. These local markets and small boutiques move fast. Fashion updates weekly, sometimes daily. Sellers constantly restock with new styles inspired by K-pop trends, global runways, and even viral TikTok looks, but always adapted for everyday wear. And it's not just physical markets. Korea's online fashion world is booming. Apps like Musinsa, Zigzag, and 29cm allows people to buy stylish outfits with just a few taps. Many of these brands are independent designers offering high-quality looks at incredibly reasonable prices. This creates a culture where looking good is accessible to everyone. You don't need to chase luxury brands because everyday Korean fashion already looks sharp and sophisticated. The magic lies in how Koreans mix and match. A $10 shirt, $15 pants, and a $5 accessory, when styled right, look like a designer outfit. Even the younger generation is redefining sustainability through thrift culture and resale fashion apps. Places like Gwangjang Market or Vintage Santa in Hongdae are filled with second-hand gems, from old Levi's jeans to vintage jackets, all reimagined with a modern Korean twist. This thrifting trend isn't about saving money. It's about creativity and individuality. Young Koreans know how to elevate affordable fashion with smart layering, clean sneakers, and attention to detail. So when foreigners wonder why everyone in Seoul looks so effortlessly stylish, the answer is simple. It's not money, it's mindset. It's a society that values presentation, a culture that prizes harmony, and a system that makes good style available to everyone. In Korea, style is democratic. Whether you're a student or a CEO, you can look just as neat and confident because fashion isn't about class or wealth. It's about the pride you take in showing up your best every single day. Stylish doesn't mean expensive, it means intentional. 7. The clean lines philosophy in fashion. In Korean fashion, the word clean doesn't just mean freshly washed. It's a design principle. Koreans believe that the way clothes flow on your body reflects your inner balance and confidence. This is why their outfits often look so effortlessly refined, even when they're simple. You'll rarely see exaggerated shapes or wild, oversized designs dominating the streets of Seoul. Instead, the focus is on balance, proportion, and structure, what Koreans call johwa, meaning harmony. A perfectly ironed shirt, neatly tucked into tailored pants, can make a stronger impression than an expensive designer piece that doesn't fit right. The Korean idea of beauty in clothing comes from precision, crisp collars, straight hems, and silhouettes that complement the body's natural form. Even casual clothes like jeans and t-shirts are styled intentionally. Jeans are cropped to the ankle, shirts are neatly folded, and sneakers are spotless. It's not about perfection. It's about presenting yourself in a way that shows respect for order and care. This clean lines philosophy also extends to their accessories. You'll notice minimalist watches, small earrings, and structured handbags. Koreans avoid excess, not because they dislike fashion, but because they understand that simplicity has power. The less cluttered the outfit, the more confidence shines through. Another secret behind the clean look is fit tailoring. Many young Koreans invest in basic pieces and get them adjusted at local tailoring shops, which are surprisingly affordable. A jacket that fits your shoulders perfectly, or pants that fall at the exact length of your shoes, can completely change your appearance. For Koreans, simplicity equals sophistication. They believe when your outfit is in harmony, you don't need loud logos or glittering accessories. Your confidence speaks louder than any brand. And that's why, even in a crowd, a Korean's clean lines and quiet elegance stand out instantly. 8. Fragrance, freshness, and subtle confidence. If you've ever walked through a Seoul subway or coffee shop, you might notice something subtle yet unforgettable. The air smells fresh. Koreans have a deep cultural connection between scent and self-image. To them, smelling clean is just as important as looking clean. Heavy perfumes are often considered overwhelming or inconsiderate in close public spaces. Instead, Koreans prefer light, fresh fragrances that give off the sense of "I just stepped out of the shower." Laundry scents, soft florals, and natural notes like green tea, cotton, and citrus are extremely popular. The goal is not to attract attention, but to create a quiet aura of freshness. This obsession with freshness starts at home. Clothes are washed frequently and air-dried under sunlight, which naturally kills bacteria and adds a crisp scent. Many households use fabric mists and steamers daily, especially before stepping out. Even shoes are kept odor-free. You'll often see Koreans using shoe deodorizers or leaving footwear outside their door to maintain indoor purity. Personal hygiene rituals also tie into this. Koreans brush their teeth multiple times a day, carry hand sanitizers, and use mini perfumes or body sprays in their bags. It's all part of maintaining that clean presence wherever they go. But beyond the physical scent, there's an emotional layer. Koreans associate freshness with inner confidence. A person who smells pleasant and clean gives off trust, reliability, and discipline, qualities deeply admired in Korean culture. This is what's known as subtle confidence. It's not about standing out loudly, but about carrying yourself with quiet assurance. Koreans don't need to announce their style. They simply live it. When they walk into a room, the clean fragrance, the neat outfit, and the polished look silently says, "I take care of myself and I respect those around me." It's this unspoken harmony between appearance, scent, and spirit that makes Korean cleanliness so magnetic. They don't chase attention, they attract it naturally through discipline, care, and the invisible art of smelling, looking, and being clean. 9. Home habits that reflect outside appearance. In Korea, cleanliness is not something you put on in the morning. It's something you live in. The secret behind every polished Korean look actually begins long before they step out of the house. It starts in their homes, places that mirror the same order, simplicity, and cleanliness that define their personal appearance. The moment you walk into a Korean home, you'll notice one universal rule: shoes off at the door. This is more than hygiene, it's symbolic. It marks the line between the outside world's chaos and the peace of home. The floor is sacred, often spotless, because people sit, eat, and even sleep close to it. Keeping it clean means keeping one's spirit calm and pure. Daily cleaning routines are part of life. Many Koreans start their day with small tidying rituals, folding blankets, wiping tables, airing out rooms, or sweeping dust. These acts may seem simple, but they train the mind in discipline and mindfulness. An organized home environment naturally shapes an organized appearance. Closets are also treated like personal temples. Clothes are not just dumped, they're folded, color-coded, and hung neatly by type. Each item has its place. The system makes dressing up effortless. Koreans know exactly where everything is, and it keeps their wardrobe fresh and wrinkle-free. Even skincare products, accessories, and shoes are neatly arranged. You rarely find clutter in a Korean home because clutter creates confusion, and confusion disrupts peace. By keeping their surroundings neat, they maintain inner clarity, and that shows when they walk outside with quiet confidence and grace. There's also a strong belief in visual harmony. When your home is bright, clean, and balanced, your fashion choices tend to reflect that same energy. You'll see it in their preference for neutral colors, clean fabrics, and minimalist styles. It's a reflection of their environment. Ultimately, Koreans understand a timeless truth. Your space shapes your spirit, and your spirit shapes your style. A clean home gives birth to a clean mind, and a clean mind gives birth to the calm confidence that defines Korean beauty. 10. Confidence through consistency. Here's where the real magic lies, not in money, luxury brands, or high-end fashion designers, but in consistency. Koreans don't wake up one day looking effortlessly clean and stylish. It's the result of small, intentional habits repeated daily until they become second nature. They don't wait for special occasions to look good. Every day is an opportunity to practice self-care. Whether it's tidying up the home, matching clothes properly, or washing the face before bed, these small, disciplined actions accumulate over time to create a lifestyle that radiates neatness and confidence. Think of it like this. Ironing your shirt before work might seem trivial, but it builds self-respect. Washing your face every morning and night isn't vanity, it's ritual discipline. Matching colors carefully or folding your clothes after laundry may look minor, but these micro-habits create order in the mind. Koreans live by the philosophy that how you do small things is how you do everything. That's why they're admired worldwide for their sense of elegance and poise, because it's not an act. It's who they are. They've trained themselves to embody neatness until it becomes natural. Even their confidence stems from this consistency. When you show up every day looking neat, smelling fresh, and feeling organized, you don't need to force confidence. It flows effortlessly. You trust yourself more, you walk taller, you smile easily. This is why the Korean clean look isn't about trends, it's about habits. It's the repeated rhythm of small routines, cleaning, caring, matching, grooming, and respecting oneself. And when these actions are repeated for years, they create a kind of grace that no designer label can imitate. In short, discipline is their fashion secret. And that's what makes Korean style so timeless. It's not based on what's popular, but on what's practiced daily. In the end, it's not about luxury or labels. Koreans remind us that true style starts from within, from self-respect, discipline, and a clean heart reflected in clean living. This is the essence of Korean beauty, not an illusion, not an Instagram trend, but a quiet commitment to self-care and order. Every clean outfit, every organized space, every gentle fragrance, it's a reflection of something deeper. A culture that believes outer beauty must mirror inner peace. So when you see a Korean person walking down the street, looking effortlessly neat and confident, remember what you're seeing is years of daily discipline. You're seeing someone who values cleanliness not for attention, but for respect. Respect for themselves and for those around them. And maybe that's a lesson we can all learn from. You don't need expensive clothes to look your best. You just need to care about your space, your routine, and your inner balance. Because real elegance begins with intention. If this inspired you, subscribe for more deep dives into Korean lifestyle and culture. Because sometimes the simplest habits create the most powerful impressions.